What to do, homies? We out here with a donation request. This time we are checking out Turnstile, Never Enough. First time, don't know what this is about or what it is. Let's go ahead and shut up and turn it up.
Running from yourself now, getting what you told. Never let your guard down, anywhere you go. In the right place, at the right time. It's still you sinking through the floor. It's never enough. Never enough.
Transcending. Okay. Hold on. There's a whole lot going on here. I brought up the lyrics when I was looking up and everything, just so I get a sense of what's going on. The vocals heavily drowned in reverb, I think a small amount of delay. I ain't got no problem with that and everything. I just wasn't expecting to transcend when I came in here. You know what I mean? I didn't expect to literally be floating. All right. Got some almost kind of like some cinematic transcendence going on here. All right. Let me gather myself. I got the lyrics here. Let's continue. Okay, hold on. Wait. Okay.
Running from yourself now, getting what you told. Never let your guard down, anywhere you go. In the right place, at the right time. It's still you sinking through the floor. It's never enough. Never enough. Never enough.
Okay. Just right off the bat. All right. So, I'm sitting here and I'm looking at the lyrics, right? And what I'm trying to do is get a sense of what kind of song this is, because there are songs that you just put on that are meant to be vibed to. You know what I mean? That it don't need no type of breakdown. You don't need no, I wouldn't necessarily say it ain't got no lyrical substance in there. It's just that, anytime something that has a repetitive nature, there is a specific point that you're trying to get across. And if it doesn't change that much throughout the song, then after you've heard it the initial time, within like the first minute or two and everything, then since the lyric context doesn't really change that much, because like I said, I got the lyrics up here, it doesn't change that much, which means that it's either, most of the focus is going to be more on the feeling. You know what I mean? So we're going to rock out to it. But since it doesn't change, I'm going to go ahead and take a stab at what I believe the lyrics mean. And then we just going to vibe out. You know what I'm saying? First, before we get into this, I love how I couldn't pick this out what it was at the beginning. I feel like most music artists and bands need to do this these days to stay I don't want to say need. I think they should look at to stay relevant, right? Because I think the music industry is in shambles. There's too many clones around, right? I think they need to start diving into different genres. The way that they opened this up, I didn't know that it was going to turn into, I don't know what you would call this. What kind of band is Turnstile? Like rock, alternative rock or something like that, maybe experimental rock, if that's a genre. Regardless of what it is, the fact that you opened it up that way, I would have never thought that it was going to come into this. That's a pleasant surprise, right? So for new listeners like myself, I'm invested. I'm like, wow, this is actually pretty cool. So I see that this song got 3 million views, and outside of, I don't know how long y'all been around, but obviously you make good music, right? Good decision making, good songwriting. Anyways, Never Enough. Running from yourself now, can't hear what you're told. Never let your guard down anywhere you go. You're running from yourself. actions and stuff that you are continuing to keep running from yourself, like making the actions, but then regretting that you did that, but now you have to kind of live with it, right? Can't hear what you told. Moving forward, if you can't hear what you told, then that's essentially means one ear and out the other. Can't nobody tell you anything. And then never letting your guard down, always, always kind of putting up the fight, if you will. If you never let your guard down, means you're always on the defensive. You're not really attacking. And then anywhere you go. There's a part down here where it says in the right place and the right time, and you still singing to the floor. So essentially, no matter what you do, or no matter what kind of efforts that you strive to take, as it says, it's never enough, right? And life can feel that way, right? It's because blows and blows and blows. And no matter what you do, saying opportunity, you say in the right time, in the right place, all this preparation, and you still got to do more. Definitely kind of get that, you know what I mean? So if I'm feeling that way, that no matter what I do, and I feel like I put up plenty and I still can't get farther, then that's when I'm going to put on this song, right? Because then it's going to sound like something that's relatable. It's something that I could put on and I could just kind of jam out. You know what I mean? Never enough. You know what I'm saying? It's a healthier way of kind of dealing with if you are feeling this way as opposed to like other things. So, okay, we going to vibe out now. Soundscape. You know what? This is interesting, right? This is a little uncanny. This is a speedboat, right? And the fact its purpose is to go fast, but it's empty and it's almost as if it's been abandoned, right? But that's interesting. Why is something like this abandoned in the middle of the ocean? A couple of reasons, right? If I was to think about this as far as like more logistically, it ran out of gas. Is that what they use, right? I'm not sure. I've never been on a speedboat, but I assume it uses gas. So, it's out of gas, right? I guess you can paddle it, but then that'll take too long. I'm just gonna leave it there. You know what I mean? The other one, if I'm going to think more conceptually, is that this is kind of like the fast life, and I'm tired of living a fast life. You know what I mean? I could continue going this way if I want, but I'm going that way and nothing's happening, right? That kind of gives leeway into the lyrics of being at the right place at the right time, right? I've arrived at the destination I need to arrive at, but I'm still not where I need to be. The fact that it's in a pretty much limitless ocean with no horizon can show you that no matter how fast you're going, it always seems like the objective is further away, further than you intended it to be. So why am I still going this fast? I don't need this anymore. I'm just going to abandon it and just go another direction or whatnot, right? It also can symbolize the closing, right? The sunset of that chapter, of that part of your life, right? That striving towards, because you're feeling like it's never enough. So why am I going to keep going? I'm going to close that chapter, right? Sunset. That's why you see just a little bit of the sun there. It's like a little bit of spark of interest, but it's slowly dying away. I think that's what conceptually we got going on here in this picture, or this video. Looks like they're holding something. Shirt and shoes. free, running. Well, see what I was talking about earlier, right? So I see them running. It looks like they have their shoes in their hand, but it's an open field. And then you shoot to an eagle that's flying free in the sky. Yeah. Yeah. Release. Chill. That concert looks like it's a lot of fun. It's probably an actual live performance. Maybe. Could be. Oh, okay. Well, that's the end of it. Okay. Well, I might have got a little bit more conceptual than I thought. Whenever I would listen to songs like this, I just refuse to take it as face value. I need to dissect it. I have a need. Anyways, let's see what people are saying about it down in the comments. Oh, look at that. So AEW Revolution brought. Okay, so interesting. Wrestling brought people to this song. Is this somebody's theme song, or did they use it as part of like a pay-per-view? Unprecedented. I don't know why this baby laugh. Unprecedented levels of being back. See, there's being back. There's unprecedented levels. So you didn't know there was levels to this, did you? You go ask Turnstile. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. But anyways, great band. If you guys want to see some more, we'll see. Well, it all depends on how this does. I am interested. More than likely, I'll probably check some stuff outside the camera to see if this is something I'll continue to listen to. All right. Dave's out.